War. The word sounds masculine. Blood, steel, armies. But women have always fought wars of their own. Not with swords, but with silence. Not with armies, but with influence. The feminine art of war is not about destruction. It is about strategy. About winning without fighting, bending outcomes without ever lifting a blade. And it is the most underestimated power a woman can wield. Here's the paradox. Men expect women to fight emotionally, crying, pleading, shouting. When you refuse to play that game, when you fight like a strategist, you become terrifying. Because you are not only playing the game of love, or status, or influence, you are playing war. And in war, it is not the loudest who wins. It is the most patient, the most disciplined, the one who thinks 5 moves ahead. History reveals this again and again. Sun Tzu wrote, "The Art of War." For generals, but women have always practiced their own version. Cleopatra, Catherine de' Medici, the courtesans of Venice, they understood how to win wars without armies. They fought with timing, with scarcity, with selective surrender. They fought with the weapons men never expect. So how do you master the feminine art of war? Let's begin. Principle 1. Know the battlefield. Most women walk blindly into conflict, reacting instead of anticipating. The powerful woman observes. She studies the terrain, his weaknesses, his patterns, his ego. She learns before she moves. War is never won by the one who rushes in. It is won by the one who prepares. Principle 2. Conserve energy. Ordinary women exhaust themselves in every battle. Powerful women fight only when it matters. Every silence, every pause, every withdrawal saves strength for the decisive strike. Wasting energy on trivial fights makes you weak, but saving it for the right moment makes you unstoppable. Principle 3. Control perception. In war, appearance matters more than truth. The feminine art of war means using elegance as armor, sweetness as disguise, mystery as a weapon. Let them underestimate you. Let them think you are harmless. A woman who appears soft but hides steel always wins. Here's the cliffhanger. Feminine war is not about direct attacks. It is about shaping the environment until your opponent defeats himself. Most men collapse, not because you fought harder, but because you fought smarter. Let's add contrast. Woman A argues, shouts, demands, and spends herself on every skirmish. Woman B watches silently, waits for the perfect moment, then withdraws or delivers one final blow. Which woman is remembered? Always the second, because restraint frightens men more than fury. History offers another example. Wu Zetian, the only female emperor of China. Let's go deeper. Principle 4. Timing is your sharpest weapon. In masculine war, timing decides battles. In feminine war, timing decides loyalty. Delay your responses. Appear when least expected. Withdraw when most desired. Timing unsettles because it removes predictability, and unpredictability keeps men in your grip. Principle 5. Strike through absence. A man may resist words, but he cannot resist emptiness. Withdrawal creates obsession. Disappearance creates fear. A woman who knows when to retreat owns more power than the one who never leaves. In war, retreat is not weakness, it is strategy. Principle 6. Win without fighting. The highest victory is making him destroy himself. Encourage his ego. Let him overextend. Let him reveal too much. Then, when he collapses under his own flaws, you stand untouched. Men underestimate women who do not fight back, but those women often walk away with the crown. Practical tactics. Study him in silence before responding. Delay your replies to create anticipation. Disappear at the peak of desire. Reward rarely, but always with purpose. Smile while withholding truth. Let him wonder. Another layer, the feminine art of war, is also self-discipline. It requires resisting the urge to react instantly. It requires choosing strategy over impulse. The ordinary woman fights for validation. The powerful woman fights for legacy. She is not chasing wins in minutes. She is shaping victories that last years. History again illustrates this. The courtesans of Europe never fought openly with wives or rivals. They played the long game. Timing, restraint, selectivity. They made kings ruin themselves while appearing untouched. That is war in its purest form. And here is the escalation. Feminine war is not cruel. It is elegant. It is soft on the surface, unyielding at the core. Men fall into its rhythm because it feels like seduction, not battle. But by the time they realize they are losing, it is too late. So the punchline is this: the ordinary woman fights loudly and loses quietly. The dangerous woman fights quietly and wins loudly.